What NBA legends think about LeBron James. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to NBA Loop. LeBron Raymond James Sr. is an American professional basketball player for the Los Angeles Lakers of the National Basketball Association, NBA. He is widely considered to be one of the greatest basketball players in NBA history. Discussions ranking him as the greatest basketball player of all time have often been subject to significant debate, with frequent comparisons to Michael Jordan. However, with success comes criticism and hate. Following are some NBA players that hate LeBron James. Number 1. Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson will always be remembered for his competitiveness, his explosiveness, and his ability to take huge leaps despite being one of the shortest guys in the basketball world, as well as for his incredible block on LeBron James back when he was still with the Chicago Bulls. Besides, Robinson once even slapped James in the face after he made a layup and was later denied the possibility of being a member of the Miami Heat. Number 2. Jonas Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas is the classical Lithuanian basketball player, strong and physical. Jonas decided to make James feel that Lithuanian power by actually tackling him during a fast break, obviously making LeBron hit the floor hard, and decided to reject Jonas' hand when he tried to offer his help to get up. Jermaine O'Neal. During O'Neal's Celtics tenure, he got caught up in that good old Boston hates LeBron narrative and wasn't shy about it, constantly making James hit the deck after some very rough and hard fouls, and even waiting for him outside of the locker room to confront him. Number 4. Danny Granger. Not so long ago, before injuries took a major toll in his career, Danny Granger was one of the league's elite wing scorers, and the ultimate leader of the Indiana Pacers, and games were even advertised with him matching up against LeBron James. Granger and James were also constantly amidst trash-talking incidents every time they faced each other, but things got up a notch when Granger tried to stop James on a fast break, and they both got tangled up before LeBron decided to throw an elbow at Granger's face, obviously making him lose it.
The fire that he plays with and the work ethic that he has.
Number 5. Draymond Green. Draymond Green has always been one of the biggest mouthed guys in the entire association, and he's never been afraid to get in the face of guys bigger than him, constantly making bold statements about the Cavs and LeBron himself. Nonetheless, the trash talker has also been spotted with LeBron during the offseason a couple of times, and they've even shared a couple of bets regarding Green's school, Michigan State, and the Ohio State Buckeyes, the team LeBron roots for in the NCAA. Number 6. Stanley Johnson. After Johnson thought James got away from lousy calls and poor officiating in Game 1 in the NBA playoffs, he decided to get on his face in Game 2, stating that he didn't take anything from it but a cheap shot, and that Bron talks way too much trash when he's got a huge lead instead of at least doing so when they're tied as well. Later, he would go on and recognize that those statements were a rookie mistake, but that he didn't regret them and meant every single word.
I feel like we did the same game plan whenever we played them next. I think we just fine. But it isn't that. They had a good shooting.
Number 7. Nazr Mohammed. Mohammed was the second big man for Thibodeau and the Chicago Bulls. Things got heated up a lot once again between the Bulls and LeBron James in one of those all-time Chicago hates LeBron moments. He tried to stop James from scoring on a fast break, and the King took yet another cheap shot at him, something that Mohammed didn't enjoy a single bit, and considering how much he already hated him, he decided to get up and shove LeBron, who hilariously flopped by taking about 5 steps back and then falling on his butt and sliding on the hardwood. Number 8. Lance Stephenson. Well, to be fair, Lance Stephenson pretty much hates everybody, and the league hates him back, as he's proven to be immature with a mouth way bigger than his skill set, and that's not been able to replicate his success after a couple of good seasons with the Indiana Pacers. Still, Stephenson's favorite villain has always been LeBron James, and he constantly tries to shove him, bump into him, and get into his head. I mean, he literally tried to get into his head by softly blowing into his ear.
Just to have an opportunity to play with him and be on the floor with him and win games with him and compete with him is very exciting for me. So
Number 9. Joakim Noah. Noah's always been known to be a committed defender and put a lot of heart into the game, but James always feels that he talks way too much trash and has had a lot of physical and verbal encounters with the Frenchman. Of course, Joakim has never backed down from the small forward and has even made some bold statements about Cleveland, earning the hate of the entire Ohio State. Number 10. Paul Pierce. And last but not least, we get Paul Pierce. one of the best players at the small forward spot this game has ever seen, that even stated that if LeBron had entered the league at the same time that he and they were both in their primes at the same time, he wouldn't even have won a single ring through his career. Pierce was the leader of the Boston Celtics when they became Bron's nightmare in Miami, and Paul hasn't hesitated to show that he despises James, constantly hitting him and making very hard statements about him and his entire generation. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.